Hello? Use Ohio State? You get to change the arena? Can you change it to wherever they played the championship? Well, they used to play a lot more than they do now. All right, give me 1 minute, okay?
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Oh, why do I got to kick off?
For a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently and what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this
driving down the field.
He's playing at a high level.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense in press coverage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Going for it all.
There you go.
Makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Love. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his
I'll
way.
take it.
A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to run?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Leonard.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Fair catch, called for and made. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Oh.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if
He ran like 30 yards out of the pocket.
his wide receiver, they just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here come the Irish back on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Zings it complete to the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that.
Uh-oh. In the red zone.
That route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Coming out on the goal line. Off play action. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
He's looking to throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that
shit.
jet sweep. And
Picked their own play.
Was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Looking for a huge play.
Oh, should have called timeout. What's the timeout button? The big button?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking
Yeah, I
about
hit the-
this before the game. How is this defense going to be
I hit
able to
the
deal with all the speed they have?
stream button, whatever.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a crease. It's Rob. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
He wants to throw it again. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Finds his man. It's Ibuka. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Still
Damn
on
it.
his feet.
Get him!
The end zone. Ohio State.
That was all me fucking up there.
For the score.
I was the middle linebacker.
The AK unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really
What the hell was that?
take some of that pressure off, get some momentum.
Some meter came up when I threw it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, I didn't know there was a meter when you throw it. I just hit the X button. What's that meter?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting outfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now a fair catch is called for it, maybe just shy of midfield. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space,
Wow, the tractor.
start playing it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
Why does he keep throwing like, I don't know that meter, dude. It's going to keep messing me up if I learn how to throw the damn ball.
There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about.
It's when he throws the ball, the quarterback meter.
Locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go?
That's something they never used to have. I don't know that stuff.
Catch the ball, get us some yards, or get us some points.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
So it's when he throws it, I guess you got to get the meter to the full, too. I don't know.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Can anyone catch it? Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all.
I took control of the guy and I just stopped right there. What the hell?
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a
See that? My guy just stopped. What the hell?
His guy could catch it, or nobody could catch it.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the
Oh!
down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll
Oh my God! And I got to kick it from over here.
From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. They're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to get around.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Pick six. Pick six.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled.
I got to the 50 almost. All right, I'm going to smoke a cigarette, then I'll continue the second half, okay? Hit the pause button or something when it comes up, okay? How do you hit pause?
The Buckeyes will put it away to start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return.
What'd you do there? All right. All right, I'll be right back. Second half comeback. All right, boy.
Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, shit.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, horseshit.
By the big hit on first down, second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way and converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Irish! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory.
Someone get his ass.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
After the
come on.
quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Love. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
In the 3rd.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Oh, he bumped into somebody.
Down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but
Did he drop it?
And 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air.
Shit.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line.
Damn it.
They just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Throws to the back. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Nice.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB.
Oh!
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Fires to the middle.
Mother trucker.
Again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down.
No.
They need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be
I suck.
but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Ibuka. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
He's going up top here late in the game. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to pick up the first.
Oh!
Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Horrible play call.
If you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football,
And you're on the 15 now.
Up front, you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes...
No, I did my job. I had you sweating with a minute left in the game.
This offense, they were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Had you sweating.
The uprights and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
What the hell?
Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive.
They don't call pass interference or what?
Third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
To the air, it's Leonard. They're setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's locked. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
On second down, he'll fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep.
Oh!
And they'll close in on him after a good
Damn it.
return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. Got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Ibuka. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looking at a second and short now. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right.
I took over. I should have hit L1. Is L1 to swat the ball?
For the touchdown on the final play, the denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this.
That was some horse shit.
Themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You're going to hear guys.
Good game, son.
Got to work harder. Got to be more.
I don't think you can hear me anymore.
You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't know if it's a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse,
Hello?
building on them and doing more of them.
I'm probably done. I might play a couple rounds Ghostbusters, then And I can play some Battlefront.
EA Sports College Football.
You got lucky. I was down 8. A minute to go. Had you sweat? Had you sweating? Not bad for a guy who don't play. Huh? I put 20 on you. Alrighty, buddy. Let me get off here and eat and stuff. I'll probably be down for some Battlefront later, so don't play too much of it. The Call of Duty mode, I ain't doing no whatever. No. Be the stormtroopers. We'll go out there like Call of Duty.